I know there's a lot of players in here that love the Brontes. So I want to ask you guys in here in today's video, how has it been working for you? I know a little bit about Brontes because a lot of players in my alliance are actually using Brontes. They're using and running with cruisers. So my intergalactic friends, what is your setup currently here in Infinite Galaxy? Let me know in the comment section below. I am super curious right now. I mainly run with the Hades and as well as the Odysseus. Right now, I'm actually trying to level up my Brontes. So I'm leveling up my Brontes, but I'm still on the edge right now if I really want to work onto Brontes and use all my credits for Brontes. But here's some of the things that I am going to be planning to do with Brontes. So as you guys know, Cylcops is the legendary version of Brontes. So if you guys look into here, I do have the Cylcops. Where is my Cylcops? Right here. I have my Cylcops, and I know I'm going to be working on my Cylcops eventually, right? We're going to max Cylcops up. One thing that I've been doing is I've been purchasing this bundle in here, and we're going to do some solid opening for Cylcops Treasure. I think that's going to be really exciting. Once I probably reach 100, then we'll do an opening in there, just so it's going to be really exciting in here. What do you guys think about that approach, though? So, as you know, Cylcops runs kinetic cruisers, and I'm going to be reaching that kinetic level pretty soon. I'm going to be getting this Garuda class cruisers too, which is going to be a T9 cruisers, which is right here, which is going to be a kinetic weapon type. And when I look into this, the power in here is so much more stronger. I'm super excited. Kinetic 2.5 seconds cooldown. So if you look into the lasers, it is a 3 seconds cooldown. So 0.5 difference in here. But what am I going to do with the setup with Brontes? So a few things that I can do is definitely do a pair with Cylcops and Brontes. I can do these things. Brontes, Cylcops, Cylcops, Brontes. Either approach would work. But I would probably do a Cylcops and Brontes, have that leadership above, have that, leadership of the legendary above, because when you do the leadership for the secondary, which is the auxiliary flagship, you only get 50%. So I'm going to do a Cylcops and Brontes, right? So that's an idea. But then my Artemis will just become, I don't know what I'm going to do with the Artemis. Maybe we then work on an Orion. All right. So here's some of the things that I'm going to tell you guys right now. When you are working onto your flagships, when you're working on your flagships, 100% of the skills of the secondary will work. I know some people have questioned this. I have also asked the developers about this. They did confirm 100%, meaning if Cylcops is in the secondary or if Brontes is the secondary, the kinetic weapon type will take effect. So that means you want to stagger the same weapon type so that you can get the maximum benefit of the attacks for the fleet effects. So when I work on the Cylcops, I am definitely going to put a lot of the kinetic weapons in here. I might remove Artemis for now, and not work on Artemis for a short bit, and just work on the Cylcops and Brontes. Or another thing that I can do, if I don't get a lot of Cylcops, I can do an Artemis and Brontes combination that I can buy Artemis on the VIP shop and to rank this up. Right now, I don't have enough gears to compensate. I'm not really using this much, as much right now. I have my Odysseus deployed right now. Actually, my Hades is maxed out in here. This is my gear. I still need to update this. One of the struggles is really, creating the gears. Have you guys been having some issues with gears? And probably I should not have crafted some of the legendary ones in here yet. I got too excited, but that's the thing. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the game. So Cylcops combination would be working onto the kinetic weapon type. So one thing that we need to look into, who else are running with kinetic besides Artemis, besides Cylcops? I think that's pretty much it, right? There's only 4 flagships that are running with kinetic, unless I am missing something. Yeah, considering Orion as well. That's a missile, that's laser, and more missile effect. All right, more missiles, and Athena is a laser, and I think that's it, right? There's only 4 flagship, so I would say if you're going to be working onto your kinetic weapon type of ships, you would want to work around all those 4 flagships so that you can just mix and match. So let's say you're going to do a Artemis or an Orion and Brontes, and you can do a 50% frigates, 50% cruisers that are all kinetic weapon type. I highly still suggest that you work on your outfitting slot, focusing on all kinetic. You will definitely see a huge difference than putting mixed type of weapon in there. So it's going to help you out so much better. Now, with crew, I haven't figured out what crew I'm going to put. Maybe you guys have some ideas. So right now, actually, you're gonna find this funny because I put since Cyclops is my secondary ship, I can technically just put the Michael Flamingo now into my Cyclops, since this is an awakening skill that I'm pairing up. So my pair is Artemis and Cyclops. So this is why Flamingo is here. And the reason why he is here, he's level 1. So being level 1, it has a lower leadership. So I put the higher leadership, which is Robbie, Sunny, Nicholas, in the main ship. So when I run this, actually it's farming right now. So as you can see, this is my Artemis and Cyclops. Right now I'm just using it for mining because, I think, like I said, we need more miners in the game. And I think we really need some extra features that are presets. Like, it's so tedious to do some presets right now. So right now, mining, my energy is about up. I have to reformat this and change things up in here so that I can consume my energy and get more loots. So Cyclops, the combination that you can definitely do: Cyclops Brontes, Cyclops Artemis, those kind of things, Cyclops Orion, depending on what setups you have. Now, at the end of the day, let's say you've made a mistake and you've invested in Cyclops and you invested in Hades or you invested in Odysseus or whatever. You can just still match it up that way, but you're not going to get the best benefit, right? You want to match it up with the kind of same weapon type. Ideally, the best thing to do is to match it up with the same warship type, or unless there is a mixed type. In the previous video, I've talked about my Hades and Odysseus, how the synergy can actually work, because Odysseus can work with any types of flagships. So for the kinetic ones, it's a little bit different. I would still try to stay and focus on Cyclops and Brontes and Artemis and Orion type of combination. But I know majority of you guys are invested in Cyclops more than I do in Brontes. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this, and how have you guys been doing? How have you guys been surviving with your Cyclops? Remember, I'm trying to get into T9, so the T9 will be a kinetic. But if you are in so -2, right? 9 -2, which is T7, is another kinetic. I think this is a place where you guys should try to achieve if you are working on the Brontes and Cyclops, because getting into the T7 is going to give you a huge advantage from other players, because T7 kinetic is the way to go. For T8, this is not something that you're going to be looking for, really. I don't really think there's a great flagship that correlates with this, warship. So getting T9 and T7 is where you want if you're working onto cruisers. Besides that, let me know what you think about this video and what is your progress so far in Infinite Galaxy. Let us know in the comment section below. I will see you again next time.